Other than the fact that it's the only thing I can do at this point in my life, given my social media presence, I've eliminated any other possible career options. Just it's good anxiety relief hearing people talk, be funny. When I was in college, I discovered I had generalized anxiety, and stand up was the one thing that really actually helped me get through that. So I'm good at public speaking. I loved listening to people telling jokes, and I figured, it's something I should probably pursue too. So I'd done a lot of public speaking and tour guiding beforehand. Stand up felt irredeemably faster. It's because I used to have to fill 45 minutes to an hour of giving tours and talking to like prospective Flagler students or whatever, and so doing stand up was just like, you've got 3 minutes and then fuck you. I was like, so okay, all right, I gotta be funny now. It's a lot quicker. Really anything that Frankie Boyle has put out, that's on one end of the spectrum, and then the other end of the spectrum is Pete Holmes. So you've got your silly fun boy, cash in happy checks, Pete Holmes, and then you have Frankie Boyle, who's just like the lewdest, crassest Scottish comic on the planet. I do enjoy crashing. I think it's a lot of fun. I like a lot of the people who are on it, and I think it does capture a lot of what it's like to be a struggling, starving stand-up comic. Another one I really like is it's I'm Dying Up Here on Showtime. That's Jim Carrey's show. Even though it's like 1970s LA, I think it's super relatable to modern comedy pretty much anywhere in the country. Sketch shows, Kids in the Hall, all that. Comedy films, I gotta. As much as I loathe to admit it, that early aughts Will Ferrell with Anchorman, Tropic. What the fuck is it called? The Flint Tropic Semi-Pro. The Talladega Nights. That as much as people I know and respect hate Will Ferrell, that's the shit I grew up on. So that's what I enjoy. Probably my friends. That's who I'm most comfortable with. So like Casey Apodaca, Nathan Hart, people. Yeah, I don't. Or do you know Nathan or Kat Buckley? They're originally from St. Pete, so I don't know. I don't know if they ever came over on this coast, but yeah, them I tour with Keith Cameron. He's from Atlanta, and he's out in Portland right now. Just because they're I've never toured with anyone before. So if I was gonna tour, I would gravitate towards my friends. Jonas Barnes, Keith Cameron, Katie Hannigan, and then one more probably would be fucking. Oh, that's a tough one. Nate Bargatze. Why not? Fucking love to learn more about improv, um, and sketch comedy too. Those are the two. Those would be my two priorities: improv and sketch. I feel like at least I don't know how it is here, but where I live right now, improv people and stand-up people are in totally different worlds. Um, I, I was waiting outside of it's a place in downtown Portland. It's called Brody Theater, where they have improv and stand-up, and they usually have improv classes before stand-up open mics. And so I was waiting outside for the open mic to start, and my dad incidentally was there with me, and the improv people started coming out, and this is something I'd always wondered, like, why don't stand up people and improv people hang out more? So one of the improv people said to the other improv people, "Why don't we go out and get a seltzer?" And the other guy said back, like, "Yeah, I could go for a seltzer. Beer really hurts my stomach." So the one improv dude said to the other, like, "Hey, why don't we go out and get a seltzer?" And the other one said back, "Yeah, I could go for a seltzer. Beer really hurts my stomach." And he's like, yeah, let's go out and get a seltzer water. Let's go do that as like a social event. And so they fucked off. And I turned to my dad and I said, like, okay, now I get it. I understand why comics don't hang out with improv people, because, like, that's not seltzer. I didn't even know seltzer was a social option. The next 5 years, I see a lot of the same shit. I see getting booked occasionally, a few times a month. Probably trying harder to get a better day job, to where I'm not getting paid just above minimum wage. And then maybe, just maybe, I'll get lucky with something online. And then I'll get maybe I'll get on TV. If TV even still exists, I'm not confident that the country's going to exist in 5 years. So that really, I don't, I'm taking it one day at a time, honestly. Anything Benjamin Tier, you just Google me. But like, I think my Facebook is Benjamin Tier Comedy for my page. At Bitter Tier is my Twitter. So that's Facebook, Twitter. Is the and then Bitterness and Beer with Benjamin Tier is my YouTube page.
Awesome.
So I pretend to review beers, but really I just talk about my disappointments with society. I would like for them to want to either feel better about where they're at in life or fight the class warfare. I think they should fight for a better world and understand that sometimes violence is necessary. Hi, my name is Benjamin Tier. You should check out my interview on cutie.com.